made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Well, it's early in the week. If you missed us yesterday, you're here today. That can make up for it. We're always sometimes health is catch as catch can. So I understand that. And if you miss the show, you are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. Go to the Let's Talk Nutrition website, and you can watch on demand or listen on demand. We make that arrangement because we know people have things to do. You know, although there are people who listen every day, some every other day, some a couple times a week, and some catch as catch can, just like they do with their health. It's okay. Sometimes that's what you might have to do. I get it. We're not judgmental around here. No room for that, right? One of my professors always used to say, well, we all slip the grip once in a while. I never knew quite what that. I think I knew what he meant by that. So it's true. But at the end of the day, when you add up all the effort that you make, hopefully you have more effort than not in trying to take care of yourself. Good investment. You are a good investment. Your health is a terrific investment. Invest in it. Take some time. Make some effort. Kind of obvious to say, but just a friendly reminder. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition is the other one. The other reminder, wherever and however you may be listening, whatever you may be doing, you can always call the show, too. We're live every day, 9 to 11. The show is syndicated, so it does play at different times in different markets. You'll have to check your local listings for that. But if you want to listen to it live or watch it live and you're out of the Tampa Bay area, go to letstalknutrition.com. Click on show schedule to see who's up at any time. And then click on listen live or click on the link to watch the show. Here's a toll-free number again, 877-897-8255. Dr. Walker, alias Dr. Gifford Jones, will be along in a little bit. He's always fun to have on the show. Always learn a thing or two from him. And he might be a good person to listen to. He's been around a while. Last time I checked, I think he just had a birthday. Hopefully they didn't put all the candles on the cake. They burned down Canada because he's 91. Oh, yeah, he's good. You'll see. If you haven't heard him before haven't heard him before, stay tuned. So I was rooting around in the literature this morning, as they say, and I came across a couple of stories that I thought would be of interest. And one dealing with, well, that's nice. They disappeared. Check that shelf for me. Right there on the top. We have all kinds of articles in here. Second shelf. There you go, right there. Is it on top? Let's see. No, that ain't it either. Oh, well, it's okay. We have it. What I'm referring to, thank you, John. You hear me talking to different people in here, and one of them is John Gaston. He's one of my technical producers for the show, and John streams the show. He's responsible for that, and we're always talking with him or Stephen. Stephen is out, and another John is behind the glass filling in for Stephen. So that's who you hear me talking to, and sometimes you'll hear their voices. So the one study I came across this morning goes to the point that I make on this show frequently. Our health is intimately connected, maybe inextricably connected, to the health of this planet. You know, things go wrong on this rock. Right now, there's no other place to go. And if you're watching, what you'll see on your screen is a press release from Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. And it deals with climate change. This was an interesting piece of research. The headline on it is climate change speed up is what they put on the press release. The fact of the matter is this particular study points out that the analysis shows that the Earth's climate is starting to change faster. I'll explain. It appears, according to these researchers from Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, that the Earth is entering into a period of changing climate, they said, that will likely be faster, otherwise accelerated, than what's occurred naturally over the last 1,000 years. The climate is always changing, and it changes at a certain pace or rate. But apparently, it's changing quicker, faster. The paper is, you'll find it in a periodical called Nature Climate Change. The analysis of changes to the climate that occur over several decades, the researchers pointed out, suggests that these changes are happening faster than historical levels and are starting to speed up. And one of the researchers in the study, a Dr. Smith, said, we focused on changes over 40-year periods. They did it in incremental periods of 40 years, which is similar to the lifetime of houses and human-built infrastructure, such as buildings and roads, end quote. That's an interesting way to approach it. What they recognize is that the Earth is getting warmer. Why? Well, the one the one primary reason is increasing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and the greenhouse gases, as they rise and lock at the top, if you will, start to trap the heat. The heat can't escape, so what you're essentially making the planet a container with a lid on it. I guess that's the way to think about it. The problem is that this rise in temperature is not smooth. As it turns out, the scientists in the study said, and the paper pointed out, they said temperatures bob up and down. You know, they ebb and flow. They go up and down. Although natural changes in temperature, they said, have long been studied, what's less well understood is how quickly temperature changed in the past and will change in the future over time, such as over a person's lifetime. So, they set about to do this. When I come back, I'll tell you how they did it in terms of the period of time that they looked at, and then you know that they were looking at 40-year incremental periods. And then they came up with their conclusions. This is an interesting study because what they're doing is that they're looking to the past. They look at the past and see what was the rate of change in climate, look at the present, and then try to project out into the future. How will it change in time? We've relied on fossil fuels for a long time at some consequence. I mean, it's no fiction. There are greenhouse gases. They have built up, and they do create that ceiling, which tends to warm the temperature. And then that's human contribution. Then you have nature's own agenda. Be right back.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia.
To your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to improve even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good look. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the result. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069. Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, things change. Everything changes. Everything's in a state of change, including the climate. I'm reporting on a new study where these researchers from Pacific Northwest National Laboratory have been able to figure out that the Earth's climate is starting to change faster. So let me tell you how they did this. This is good. And just if you just tuned in, understand that the Earth is getting warmer due to increasing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. We put them there. So you have you always have to keep in mind the climate and the changes naturally without any interference from humans. Then you have human contribution. So you have both going on. Then you have to try to sort out the variance to those two big variables. That's a story for another day. Nevertheless, so here's what they did. They calculated how fast temperatures changed between 1850 and 1930. Why did they do that? Because that's when they started keeping records. But that also was the time when the amount of fossil fuel gases collected in the atmosphere was low. Makes sense. Then they compared these rates to temperatures reconstructed from natural sources of climate information, like tree rings, corals, ice cores, and for the past 2,000 years. Taken together, the time period simulations were similar to the reconstructions over the longer period, which suggested to the researchers that the models that they were using reflected reality. In other words, when they looked at the period between 1850 and 1930, looked at the records, and then they looked at the rates to temperatures reconstructed from natural sources, they were comparable. Rates of change over 40-year periods in North America and Europe rose and fell as much as 0.2 degrees Celsius per decade, they were able to conclude and calculate. The computer models and the reconstructions then largely agreed on these rates of natural variability, indicating, they said, the models provide a good representation of trends over a 40-year cycle. Okay, they weren't done yet. Then what they did is a similar analysis, but calculated the 40-year rates of change between 1971 and 2020. Why did they pick that period? Because during that period of time, we have now far more greenhouse gases compared to that earlier period that they looked at. What did they find? They found that the average rate of change over North America, for example, to be about 0.3 degrees Celsius per decade, higher than can be accounted for, they said, by natural variability. The models that they used show that at the present time, most world regions are completely outside the natural range for rates of change. They also looked at how the rates of change would be affected in possible scenarios of future emissions. And they said climate change picked up speed in the next 40 years in all cases, even in scenarios with lower rates of future greenhouse gas emissions. I'm quoting. A scenario where greenhouse gas emissions remained high resulted in the high rates of change throughout the rest of this century, end quote. So what they're projecting is that this rate of change, the speed up, if you will, is going to continue at low rates, sustained rates, or higher rates. Doesn't make any difference. The researchers can't say, they commented, exactly what impact faster rising temperatures will have on the Earth and its inhabitants. One final quote: in these climate model simulations, the world is just now starting to enter into a new place where rates of temperature change are consistently larger than historical values over 40-year time spans, end quote. So said Dr. Smith. We said we need to better understand what the effects of this will be and how to prepare for them, end quote. So you can stand there all day long, foam at the mouth, and wave your arms, jump up and down, scream and yell, spout any kind of political whatever you want to spout. The science is science. And people can take, pot shots at one another and argue with each other about who's responsible. That's not productive. What is productive is to understand what is going on at the moment, what is a condition of things, and try to figure out what the effects are going to be and what can we do to make things better. You cannot heat the planet at this rate of change without some consequence. It's physics. This is not politics. And I know people want to enter that. They want to throw that into the argument. And I've heard such craziness that there's a conspiracy that the scientists, and I want to know where that meeting is. Tell me where the meeting is where the scientists meet and conspire to make this up. They're not doing that. So we got to get past all that nonsense and start to look at what is going on with this planet. I'm just saying. If the planet will survive, it has survived meteor hits, it has survived ice age, it has survived any things that we can't even imagine. It will certainly survive our lame, destructive efforts. I can assure you of that. We will perish. It will continue to exist. That seems far-fetched, right? Given the moment. producer in the studio about the study I just reported on dealing with the rates of change with the climate. And from time to time, I do report on that theme because it is, again, the health of the planet. Our health is tied to the health of the planet. Ask anybody who's been around for a while. Somebody like my next guest, Dr. Ken Walker, also known as Dr. Gifford Jones. And if you have been listening to the show, there's a reason why he has two names. So Dr. Jones or Dr. Walker, which one do you like, Dr. Jones or Dr. Walker?
I get called a lot of things, Dr. Garko.
Call me anything.
You can pick it out.
Call me anything you want, but don't call me late for dinner. Isn't that the...
How about GIF? That's a good one.
So, you're 90. You just had a birthday a couple weeks ago, I think, right?
That's right.
I see. I remember.
I've been around and seeing a lot of climate change too.
Let me just ask you. I know that you're not. I mean, you were a surgeon and you spent your whole life as a medical doctor. But I'm just curious. Up in Canada, what is the perspective on climate? Not global warming, but climate change. What is there a big debate up there?
Oh yes. Very, very definitely. We're seeing the polar ice melt, and we're constantly seeing, of course, polar bears looking for ice. And so, yes, we are just as interested in climate change as you are, and you've given me a great lesson in climate change.
And that is?
We're getting into trouble. And the interesting thing is, I think people forget that we're talking a lot about climate change and the way we're polluting our environment. As the old Indian once said, that if you pollute the water, and then you pollute the air, and then you pollute the land, pretty soon everyone will realize you can't eat dollar bills. And, civilization may be destroying civilization. But looking at it another way, rather than talking always about climate change, we should also be talking about how we're polluting our own bodies.
Good point.
It's just, I think, amazing the amount of junk that people swallow every day, not realizing that it's having an effect on their kidneys and livers, and on their general well-being.
As a surgeon, what kinds of I'm going to go somewhere with this. So if you just help me develop this theme a little bit. What kinds of surgeries did you do? Were you a general surgeon, or did you specialize in one particular part of the anatomy or another?
Well, I did a lot of things. I was a ship surgeon for a while, and then I was a family doctor. Then I went back to Harvard and took general surgery, and then I finally ended up in gynecology.
I see.
So I've wandered around quite a bit.
Okay, so as you were doing surgery, I mean, you've done all kinds of surgeries. Then you've had an opportunity to look inside the human body of many different people, right?
That's for sure.
Okay, so as time has gone on, I mean, you have a really long perspective on things. As you were moving through your career, decade after decade, surgery after surgery, did you start to see the effects of the toxic effects of the planet on the human body? Was it reflected in any way from your point of view as a surgeon? You see what I'm getting at?
No, really, I know what you're getting at. I guess not so much as what was happening to the planet, but what was happening to the human body. And at one time I wrote an article that I got tremendous criticism about. I wrote that surgeons should charge by the pound.
What do you mean by that?
And really, that if you're operating on someone who is, say, 150 pounds, and then you operate on the next person who's 300 pounds, it's not twice as hard. It's 10, 20 times harder.
You're not the only surgeon that has come onto my show and said that. You're now the second surgeon who has pointed that out. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was being facetious. Obviously, I wasn't surgeons did this, but I was trying to point out to people that really obesity was becoming, just a huge epidemic, and we know what's happening with that is not only are we're developing the problems of obesity as it relates to just weight, but the problems related to type 2 diabetes, and the fact that if you're, when I was in medical school, 5% of the people were what I call lifestyle diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Most of the people had bad genes. They're 95% were just having parents who had diabetes. But we've seen a tremendous change over the last 65 years since I graduated, where now we've gone from 5% lifestyle diabetes to 95%, just a total reversal. And so I saw that over my career that it was, producing surgical complications and other lifestyle problems.
So as the planet has become more accumulated with toxins, buildup in the air, the water, the earth, that hasn't reflected. It's hard to see when you open up the human body and you start to do, unless you have a cadaver and you really start to, I guess, yes, examine it closely, you really don't see visible signs of a toxic planet, so to speak, right?
You have to do a microscopic study.
Exactly.
And when you open up an abdomen, you're certainly not looking through a microscope. Clearly,
but I guess there's this debate too about does if assuming that the planet is toxic, that the human body has systems of elimination and filtration, if you will, that will take care of it, and you don't have to worry about that.
I don't think that's true.
I don't agree with that either. Go ahead.
I think what's happening is that most people don't see these microscopic changes, and they're loading their body with a lot of junk. And what's happening is there are major changes taking place in the liver and particularly in the kidneys. Look at the number of people who are now on renal dialysis just because they took too many painkillers. What they were doing at the time was taking minor painkillers. Not talking about just heroin or the illegal drugs. I'm talking about people go into the drugstore and pick up a variety of painkillers and other medication that they really don't realize the microscopic changes that are taking place in their kidney and in their livers.
Okay, so beyond more macroscopically, if we went into a town, whether that's in Canada where they've done a lot of mining, and in the United States where there's a lot of coal mining, all kinds of different mining for different minerals and whatnot, the miners, when you would open them up in some of these towns, if you had to open them up and do chest surgery and open up and look at their lungs, you would see the manifestations of their work, would you not?
Yes, you would in those cases.
We'll be right back.
And also, Dr.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone nourishing nutrients, including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Hi, I'm Kate. I try to eat a healthy diet, but the irony of eating healthy foods, like broccoli or beans, is that even though they're healthy for us, they can still cause occasional digestive upsets. That's why I take a Digest Smart high-potency enzyme with every meal. Digest Smart is from Renew Life, the digestive care experts. It's the first digestive enzyme certified by Izyme, the International Enzyme Testing Program. Each capsule provides a full spectrum of 25 powerful plant-based raw enzymes to break down each major food group, including carbs, fats, proteins, and fiber. Digest Smart enzymes also feature targeted delivery capsules to reach your intestines, where 90% of digestion occurs. Digest Smart promotes more complete breakdown of the foods you eat and optimizes nutrient availability. Plus, it helps ease digestive upsets and supports your overall digestive health. Now that's really smart. Digest Smart is from the makers of Ultimate Flora Probiotics, and both are available in health food stores everywhere.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Dr. Gifford Jones is my guest. I always enjoy having him on. You see, he didn't necessarily come on to talk about climate change and the planet, but he's able to comment on it because he thinks about things, and he has his entire career, all nine. I guess, I don't know when you started your career, Dr. Jones, but my God, you're 91, so you must have been, when did you start practicing medicine? I can't hear him. So anyway, if you're watching, go to letstalknutrition.com and you'll see an image of Dr. Jones. His real name's Dr. Ken Walker. Gifford Jones is his pen name. And he told the story that when early in his career he wrote a book, and the Canadian government interpreted his book as trying to solicit patients. So he said, okay, I can maneuver around this. I need to write books. So he adopted a pen name, which was Dr. Gifford Jones. And so that's why he has two names. So I don't know. We have him back? You there, Dr. Jones?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so
having a pen name is very, very, very useful, Dr. Garko.
I know it is.
When I travel with my wife, I use my own name. When I travel with one of my mistresses, I use one of my pen names.
Oh, my land. No wonder you're always in trouble.
And if my wife was here, she'd say, Dr. Garko, if you believe that, you'll believe anything he says today.
I know you would never do that. No way. So what I was trying to get at is that sometimes the toxic world in which we live, in the planet in which we live, can be, if a surgeon opens up the body and he sees the lungs are black, for example, right? He probably...
If smokers could see the lungs of smokers at surgery, it'd be a great incentive to quit.
It's pretty disturbing, I'm sure.
Yeah, it really is.
So, I know that you're a big fan of vitamin C. It's certainly not going to necessarily save the planet or humanity, but from itself. But it's vitamin C certainly does play. I mean, I just for a moment today, I took some time and I started to do some research on vitamin C. I don't have enough lifetime left to get through all of it. And it's just amazing how much we know about this compound. If you could, share with the listener and the viewer of the show how our consciousness about vitamin C got raised in the first place.
Well, it really goes back to Linus Pauling. And I met Linus Pauling over 25 years ago. And at that time, he was getting a lot of bad press about his relationship between vitamin C and the common cold. And that was unfortunate because his basic research wasn't with the common cold, it was with cardiovascular disease. And when I first met him 25 years ago, he told me something my professors hadn't told me at the Harvard Medical School, nor had any of my surgical trained teachers taught me, that vitamin C is made by animals. And humans lost that ability eons and eons ago. And it was his feeling that because we were all living with low concentrations of vitamin C and are circulating through our body, and because vitamin C is needed for the manufacture of collagen. Collagen is a very important product that holds cells together. In other words, it's the glue that holds coronary cells and other cells together. And if you don't have enough vitamin C, you develop microscopic cracks in the collagen, and this is where a blood clot forms. Now, that was 25 years ago, and I just thought about that for a while and went back into surgery. But it wasn't until about 10 years later that I ran into a Dr. William Stebbins in Singapore, who is a pathologist. And he said, Dr. Linus Pauling is right, that if you don't have enough vitamin C to manufacture good collagen, and you don't have enough glue to hold those coronary cells together, he says, because coronary cells are under greater pressure than your arteries in your big toe, that these microscopic cracks do occur, and that's where blood clot forms, and maybe you die. So that was really the background information I had. And then, of course, when I had a coronary nearly 17 years ago, and when my doctors all my cardiologists said, you're really a damn fool if you don't take cholesterol-lowering drugs. I remember Linus Pauling, and I didn't want to pollute my body with cholesterol-lowering drugs, with all the unintended consequences. So I decided to take half the amount of vitamin C that Pauling took, namely, he was taking 20,000 milligrams a day. I took 10,000, along with 5,000 milligrams of lysine. And I've now been doing that for nearly 17 years, and here it is 17 years later, and I'm still part of our polluted planet.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'll let you respond. You were 76 when you had your coronary?
74.
74. Okay. At that point, isn't it true that at that point the going forward at that age at 74, then going forward, the likelihood of having a heart attack diminishes after that first episode, and when they went in and did their bypass and all of that, just because of the way it works with aging. As there's sort of a paradox there, right? As people age, the that propensity to have that heart attack starts to go down a little bit. Or do I have that wrong?
No, I think the older you get, the greater the risk of a heart attack.
The greater the risk.
The greater the risk. You know, getting older is dangerous, Dr. Carl.
Don't we know? So, in other words, it is dangerous. Yeah,
it's very dangerous when you're 91.
But isn't there a point? Isn't there a point in time when you're older that your risk for death starts to decrease? You know what I'm getting at here? I know that it would seem like your risk for death would get greater, but at a point in time, your risk of death from a particular disease starts to diminish at some point the older you get. Didn't I read that somewhere, or did I just make that up?
I'm not sure of that.
Okay.
You may be 100% right, but I'm not sure. I think the older you get, the more dangerous it gets. Not only with cardiovascular disease, you know, with anything. There are more holes you can fall through.
Well, I will check that, and I recall reading that, and that seemed paradoxical to me. So what I'm getting at here is you attribute these past 17 years of being able to move through the aging process and through the lifespan without any more episodes, coronary episodes of any sort. You attribute a lot of it to your consumption of the vitamin C in conjunction with the ratio of lysine. Come back, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance to respond to that and develop that for the listener. Medi-C Plus. That's the product.
during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you just joined in, my guest is Dr. Gifford Jones. And talking with Dr. Jones, just sort of generally about the condition of things, with a specific focus on vitamin C. And then there's a particular product, too. It's called Medi-C Plus. It has vitamin C, and the plus part is the lysine. And you heard Dr. Jones refer to that, allude to it a couple of times, and especially when he was talking about Linus Pauling, and then, of course, Dr. Jones' own experience with having a coronary and then deciding to go on a vitamin C therapy protocol based upon Dr. Pauling's research. And he's been doing that for 17 years. And on this show, I talk a lot about aging successfully, and that can mean a lot of different things. That concept, successful aging, comes out of gerontology, that discipline, and it's that successful aging model is a different model than the great aging gracefully model, which is not a model that I necessarily embrace, because it makes, when you start to think about what it means to age gracefully, it makes different assumptions, and that model of aging gracefully is more based upon genetics than it is diet and lifestyle. It's not to say that genetics doesn't play a role in the aging process. It certainly does. I mean, we're coded to age, man. You don't have to be a geneticist to figure that out. But aging successfully puts more of a person's health destiny in the hands of the person. Aging gracefully, that particular model, you sort of sit back and, you're going to age gracefully because you were given a nice set of genes. Well, good luck with that approach. And it seems to me we're always looking for some way, somehow, some diet or lifestyle strategy, tactic to enhance the odds of aging successfully, which generally, in my opinion, would mean to live a long life with quality of life. And it's not aging successfully doesn't mean living a long time, in my opinion. Now, everybody talks about this differently. I have my way of talking about it, and others have theirs. And I think aging successfully, indeed, means to live a long life with quality of life. Now, how do you accomplish that? And when you think about it, there are so many ways to do it. And it does seem to me that nutrition is a primary pathway by which to achieve that. And then you have lifestyle variables, physical activity, managing stress, proper sleep and rest, a good relational social network, having that kind of support, a good spiritual life. There are many facets. beyond diet and nutrition that contribute to aging successfully. And so when you start to think about it in that kind of way, you realize that, wow, so I need to get on the job on this. It takes some effort and some thought. It certainly does. And I wish I could say to you, well, if you just took Medi-C Plus, everything's going to be fine and dandy, and you can go ahead and commit all the lifestyle and diet violations or sins that you want to commit. Doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. And supplements were never intended to do that. They're not going to moderate the effects of living in an unhealthy way chronically. Just not going to happen. That being said, however, we do know that certain compounds tend to contribute to health and wellness in the way that I'm talking about it, in terms of longevity, quality of life, and so on. In my opinion, one of the long-standing compounds is vitamin C. And a lot of research to suggest that it makes a major contribution. What's interesting, it's not so popular today as it was 30, 40, 50 years ago. And in this world of natural products, things move in and out of trend, if you will, just like in the fashion industry. Other things now are on the forefront of people's conversations and thoughts regarding supplements, vitamins, minerals, whatever. And I guess, Dr. Jones, you remember a time when vitamin C was really, that dominated the conversation about, in terms of supplements, that really dominated the conversation and getting a lot of vitamin C into your body. Now it certainly is there, but I don't think it's as prominent as it once was. Do you disagree with that?
Well, I think in terms of what's happening in Canada now, more people are taking vitamin C than they did before, primarily because Medi-C Plus is now the biggest selling product in Canada as it relates to preferred nutrition. Mm-hmm. So there has been a lot of progress in educating the public that vitamin C not only it does a number of things for you, but you can actually prove it. And I think the most important thing that anyone who is trying to decide pro or con vitamin C is to look at the photos of before and after taking vitamin C and lysine for a period of years. And you don't have to be a doctor to see these changes. You could be a 7-year-old kid could look at these changes and say, my God, these are dramatic arterial changes. So that I think that it's nice to have proof when you are trying to persuade the public about taking on a lifestyle situation like vitamin C and lysine, which is a lifestyle situation that you must take on a lifetime. No point in taking vitamin C and lysine for 2 or 3 months and quitting. You're never going to make vitamin C and lysine, so that it's a lifetime commitment. And if you have that lifetime commitment, you've got to have proof that it works. And the pictures, Dr. Garko, are the ones that really show that that does work.
Yeah, and we have shown those before and after of the arteries and how the vitamin C therapy really cleaned up those arteries in a significant way. I guess what I'm trying to do is build an argument for the importance of vitamin C. Just that one thing, just one compound. That's it. Just vitamin C in its and in trying to age more successfully. Do you think that vitamin C, in the doses that you take it or Linus Pauling took it, do make that kind of contribution, or are we asking it to do too much?
No, it really does, and really what it does is it eradicates the one thing that kills a lot of people: hardening of the arteries, atherosclerosis. We are as healthy as our Sir William Osler, one of the who was professor of medicine at McGill and then at Johns Hopkins and then at Oxford, a very wise old owl. And he said at one point, we are as healthy as our arteries. In other words, it's awfully good to be born with good rubber. By rubber, he meant nice elastic arteries that don't produce rigidity and hypertension. So that we need good blood flow to all of our organs, and we have 60,000 miles of arteries and veins in our body if you dissect them end to end, and twice around the world. So what you're doing when you're taking vitamin C is you are not only helping your coronary arteries, you are helping 60,000 miles of vessels that are scattered throughout your body.
Right, and the successful aging model that I'm talking about features proactive prevention and your own participation in staying healthy. You have to become involved in your own care and health. You have to do it.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies. Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And I've thought about this for a long time, and I've written about it, talked about it, researched it, believe me, prayed on it. But I do believe it is possible to increase the likelihood of living to average life expectancy and beyond in one piece, or otherwise achieve successful aging. And to do that, if you listen to this show, you will see that in one way or another, some form or fashion, somehow or another, it gets around to that. If nothing else, if the show would be able to educate people about how to live a longer life with quality of life, if I can achieve that, we're in business. Who wouldn't want that? Longer life with quality of life, my land. You'd give people would, you know what? Disease it does not discriminate. It doesn't care who you are. I don't care how famous you are, how rich you are. When you're in that hospital bed and you got major blockage of your arteries and you're about ready to vapor lock, your celebrity or your fame or your fortune means zero. And now the surgeon is going to put you on a table and open you up and try to repair that. You're in that person's hands. And Dr. Jones, he found himself there both as a surgeon and as a patient. I'm sorry about that, Dr. Jones. Welcome back.
Thank you. and Dr. Garko, I'm very happy to be back.
And I'm happy to be here with you. Medi-C Plus. Here's a phone number: 1-844. I love having you on here. 1-844-871-0069. That's a toll-free number. You can order the Medi-C Plus that way, or if you're a retailer and you'd like to get it into your business, your store, you can call that number also, 1-844-871-0069. And you can also go to their website, mymedi-c.com, mymedi-c.com. And since I was a boy, Dr. Jones, and this is true, didn't know why I was thinking about these things. I was always intrigued with and I wasn't intellectualizing it as aging, but I would look at my grandparents and I would see, and I would wonder, why is it that they looked like that? They looked so much older and whatnot. I was trying to figure this out. I was thinking about it, and it always on my mind as this intriguing notion. And then as you get older, you start, your brain develops and you can reason and reason things out a little bit more, and you're more conscious and more aware and whatnot. And it's that whole concept has intrigued me my entire life. I don't know about you.
Well, I think you have to, a lot of things make you happy in life, Dr. Garko. And I think happiness, along with Medi-C, I'm sure has kept me alive for these 17 years, but a lot of other things have kept me alive. I've had a wonderful wife for 60 years.
Wow.
I've got 4 great children and 11 grandchildren. So I have a very happy environment. And, happiness is certainly helps longevity.
And I think that's part, you heard me allude to that, that's part of aging successfully too, your relationships, your social network, being engaged, being connected with others. We are social creatures by nature. That's part of aging successfully too. It's not just chemicals, it's chemistry, it's relational chemistry too,
And getting up in the morning at 91 years of age and still having something to do.
Thank you very much. And I know you don't.
Very important.
You and I share the belief that you don't believe in retirement, and neither do I. I never did. I don't. I just don't. I don't know what to retire to. I wouldn't know what to retire to if I ever wanted to retire. I wouldn't know what. I don't know where I would. No, I just don't know what to do about that. So
I think retirement is the closest thing you get to hell.
Now, there's some people that are in their retirement. They have a great life and they travel around the world. They're engaged. That's okay. That's great. I mean, God, if you can do that, that's wonderful. But this morning, when do you start taking your vitamin C in the day? I know you don't take it all at once. You must take it a couple of times a day. Is that what you do?
No, three times a day. I take 4 grams in 4,000 milligrams with my breakfast, 2,000 at noon, and another 4,000 after dinner at night. So you want to do that, Dr. Garko, because vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, and every time you urinate, you lose a little. So you should never take all your vitamin C at once. You should take it throughout the course of the day.
It's a water-soluble vitamin, right?
Right.
Unlike the fat-soluble vitamins, A, E, D, and so on.
Yes.
And it comes, the Medi-C Plus comes in a capsule form. It also comes in a powdered form. Which one do you do?
Well, I take powder when I'm at home, and when I'm traveling, I take pills just for a matter of convenience. But it's just a lot easier to put 2 or 3 scoops of vitamin C in water or in orange juice. But actually, when in the evening, it may shock you, but at night, I was in the ship's surgeon for many years of my life, and I put a little vitamin C in my rum and Diet Coke.
I thought you were gonna. I thought you were. Looking at your picture, you look like a martini guy, but you like rum and Coke, do you?
No, I'm a rum and Coke guy.
Okay.
And
so you put a little vitamin C. You put a little vitamin C in your rum and Coke. Seriously?
I sometimes do. Yes, not often, but now and then.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what. I'll leave that go.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening, whatever you may be doing. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. I'm talking with Dr. Gifford Jones and generally talking about vitamin C. Dr. Jones, I went to PubMed during that commercial break. And
right.
The first thing I did was I typed in vitamin C, and I got tens of thousands of hits. I mean, I got a bunch of hits. Then I typed in vitamin C and disease, vitamin C and health, vitamin C and different combinations, always getting 5,000 hits on each, even 5,000 hits, different studies implicating vitamin C. I mean, if there's ever been a compound that's been studied, vitamin C certainly has, for sure, right?
A huge number of studies, a huge number. And I'm sure there'll be more in the future.
I know. Do people ever give you testimonials about the product?
Oh yes. Matter of fact, I had one yesterday that came in about a man who had a heart attack followed by stent and other complications, who finally cited on vitamin C and lysine and I should send you that one after the program if I can find it, because it was really just a glowing report of what had happened to him.
Do you recall off the top of your head some of the things he said?
Basically, just thanking me for alerting him to the fact that vitamin C was good for all the things that I've said in my column and on radio and other means over the years.
Sure.
So he's a very grateful patient.
1-844. Go ahead.
That makes you feel good.
It does. It does. Clearly, I know what you're talking about. I've experienced it as well. Here's a phone number to call if you'd like to get your hands on some of this product. It's vitamins. It's a Medi-C Plus. It's 1-844-871-0069. That's a toll-free number. You call that number and you can place an order. If you're a retailer and like to get the product into your stores, you can also call that number, 844-871-0069. Also, they have a website, mymedi-c.com, mymedi-c.com. Have you convinced your wife to take the product?
Oh, yes. Not my wife and my children and my grandchildren.
Everybody. You got everybody on.
Well, the interesting thing, Dr. Garko, is I've been going across Canada in the last year and a half talking about this, and unfortunately, one thing happens. Most of the people who come to hear me talk are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. In other words, my readers have grown older with me. But really, the ones that should be there are the adolescents, the kids who are in their teens. They should be taking vitamin C and lysine, because really we talk about prevention all the time. Prevention is better than cure, and there's no better time to start taking vitamin C than when you're in your teens, and prevent atherosclerosis and all the other problems that are associated with the hardening of the arteries.
And your comment about prevention, as I said earlier, if you want to age successfully, you have to practice prevention. You cannot idly sit by and hope that somehow you were dealt a wonderful set of genes, and those genes are going to make you age gracefully. I think that business, Dr. Jones, about aging gracefully is nonsense. I don't think they're gracefully my foot or some other part of my anatomy, but I think it's more about aging successfully. Gracefully, I don't know about gracefully. When I walk into nursing homes, I don't see much gracefulness in there.
None at all. And some are there, unfortunately.
A few.
They didn't practice preventive medicine early enough in life.
I know. And the body has a remarkable ability to withstand a lot of abuse, disuse, and the ability to recover. Even I'm sure as a surgeon, as a physician, you've seen that over the years. Somebody will start late in life to try to, do better, and they start to see better results, don't they?
No doubt about it. But it's even better to start early.
It's even better to start early. You're right.
I think we mentioned at one time when you show that the wise man does at the beginning of life what fools start at the end.
The wise man does at the beginning of life what fools do at the end. Yeah, I like that one quote. I've used it so often now. And when we were talking the other day about, practicing prevention and not trying to commit so many nutritional and lifestyle sins, that sort of religious metaphor, and then you said, well, Dr. Garko, if you travel on the road to hell long enough, eventually you'll get there.
That's right.
And it's so that we still laugh about that in the studio. We look at one another and we say that quote and we start laughing because you know what? It's not only about your body, but also about your soul and your mind. That road to hell, the road to hell. Oh my goodness, that's a great quote. We love it.
Well, you know what Mickey Mantle once said, that if I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself.
Well, and I saw the documentary. There's a wonderful example of somebody who was so genetically gifted.
Yes.
And he was so gifted. And the way I saw that there's a documentary on his life, and he talks in the documentary, he comments on what he did and how he lived. And of course he had, his demons, and one of them was alcohol. And it just destroyed him. It destroyed him. He was a genetic masterpiece, and he destroyed it. And he did comment. He did make such a quote, and he often said that he would have done better if he knew what he was doing.
What a shame.
What a shame. It is a shame. So
what a shame. What a shame when you abuse alcohol. What a shame.
I know.
I believe in what Sir William Osler once said, that alcohol is for the elderly what milk is for the young. But you have to say moderation.
And vitamin C, I know that there's some mixed results in the research about antioxidants, and much to my surprise, there is some mixed results regarding antioxidants and aging, living longer, aging more successfully, and this and that. But antioxidants, they got to be playing a major role in us aging more successfully and fending off disease. When we come back, I'd like to get your take on that. And of course, vitamin C is a premier antioxidant. And you can get your vitamin C plus lysine, that nice combination. Maybe we'll have Dr. Jones explain why you need those in combination, by taking Medi-C Plus. Medi-C Plus. It's now in Florida. I know it's in the Tampa Bay area. They sell it in vitamin discount center stores in Tampa Bay area. They're making their way, from Canada into the U.S. now. But you can also call 844-871-0069 and order some.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol, or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. Get the correct answer. You win a $25 supplement gift card. Now then, I've asked this question before. I'll do it again so you can win. I've been talking about Medi-C Plus. It certainly has vitamin C in it, but the plus means something else. What is the other element that's found in Medi-C Plus? Is it saline, lysine, or proline? What is it? Saline, lysine, or proline? What is the other ingredient in Medi-C Plus? 877-897-8255. 877-897-8255. What is the other ingredient in Medi-C Plus? Saline, lysine, or proline? Dr. Jones, welcome back.
Thank you.
In terms of antioxidants, what's your take on antioxidants contributing to the to aging successfully, maybe generally, and counteracting oxidative stress and disease processes? What's your take on it?
I think it's a big factor, Dr. Darko. I explain to my patients that when you start a fire, with wood or coal, you always end up with ash. And ash is the free radicals that don't do us any good. So vitamin C and vitamin E both clear up these free radicals and help us extend our lifespan. There's no doubt about it. I think that's been proven over and over.
Mm-hmm. And let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida, and talk to Gene. Gene, what is the other ingredient in Medi-C Plus? Is it saline, lysine, or proline?
B, lysine.
Yeah, it is lysine. And congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card. So the weather in St. Pete is pretty good these days, right?
It's supposed to be 86 today.
Oh, my. It's really
I'm
tough.
So sorry for the people up north.
Oh, I know. It's so tough down there. Well, enjoy your day in beautiful St. Petersburg, and congratulations on winning a $25 supplement gift card.
Well, thank you very much, and I am taking that supplement now.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yeah.
I am, too, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you are?
I am.
Yeah, when he was on last time, and I went over and got it.
Yeah, I'm doing 10 grams a day of Medi-C plus lysine. So, yeah, he influenced me, too. So,
whatever that little scoop is, that's what I do.
Well, you do the powder. There you go. Good for you. Keep it up, and best of health to you, and keep listening, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you so much. So why do you add the lysine to the vitamin C?
You add lysine to vitamin C just as you add steel rods to concrete to make it stronger. And the addition of vitamin C to lysine makes the arterial wall stronger, and that's a physiological fact. So that you're less likely with a strong arterial wall, you're less likely to have, for instance, a rupture of the artery in the brain causing a stroke or brain attack. So it's a combination of the two that are important.
I see. And did Dr. Pauling, Linus Pauling, did he believe that too?
Yes, he did. Yes, he told me that at the time. So that was those were. Pauling also told me that he had a lot of critics, as you know.
He did.
And one of the things that they criticized him for was when they said, well, what's the importance of vitamin C? There's no scurvy anymore. And he kept saying to them, it's the dosage, idiots. It's the dosage. You only need 10 milligrams of vitamin C to prevent scurvy, but you need several thousand to prevent a heart attack and stroke. So that the people have to get their idea through their head that is not, taking a multivitamin pill that only has 75 milligrams of vitamin C in it. That's not going to do anything at all. You need several thousand to have a healthy cardiovascular system.
In my conversations with surgeons of different sorts, that specialize, heart surgeons, plastic surgeons in particular, they often tell me that after surgery, they tell the patients to take heavy doses of vitamin C to help with the repair.
It helps the healing process.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, you're not being facetious. Say that doctors, when they are presented with a patient in emergency and they don't know the diagnosis, start an intravenous vitamin C until they get the diagnosis, because it builds up their immunity and may have result in a successful outcome.
Have you ever taken vitamin C intravenously?
I haven't, because I haven't needed it. But if I came down with a bad case of the flu or had a lymphoma, for instance, I would take intravenous vitamin C for a couple of weeks, maybe 100,000 milligrams a day.
Wow.
It's interesting that no one mentioned the benefit of vitamin C in fighting the Ebola infection. Yet there's never been a viral infection that's been ever diagnosed that can't be cured by intravenous vitamin C. It's a matter of taking a big dose.
So it's always the dosage. You're
always the dosage. Always the dosage. Yes. Always.
Medi-C Plus. Go to mymedi-c.com. You can learn more. You can order there, I'm sure, from that website as well. Order online at mymedi-c.com, or you can call toll-free 1-844-871-0069. And it's 1-844-871-0069. And if you live in the Tampa Bay area, you can go to Vitamin Discount Center stores. They carry the product as well, and there are 10 stores throughout Tampa Bay. And retailers, you can call that toll-free number as well if you'd like to get the Medi-C Plus into your stores. Dr. Jones, I always enjoy talking to you.
It's always good to be on your show, Dr. Garko, and many thanks for having me.
What's your column going to be about this week?
Well, my column about this week is going to be about how doctors are giving large doses of cholesterol-lowering drugs, and they're producing. Several studies now show that take cholesterol-lowering drugs over a period of time, you have an increased incidence of developing type 2 diabetes anywhere that ranges from 25% to 50%. And isn't it ironic that doctors are giving cholesterol-lowering drugs which are supposed to prevent heart attack when, in effect, they're producing type 2 diabetes, and you know that people with type 2 diabetes are going to die 50% of the time from a heart attack. It's a great irony.
It is amazing. We'll be back again tomorrow. We'll go after this again. We want to thank Dr. Jones for being on. He's so informed and so smart about these things. Take your Medi-C Plus. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement, or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no farther than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation so you can get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.